Okay guys, this whole next part are eBay buys. There was a seller that I found that just by luck had a bunch of posters for sale. So I bought them for cheap. And I emailed the guy asking if he got posters a lot, and he's like, no, it was just by chance that I came across these posters and put them up on eBay. So cool for that guy. And I told him, you know, hey, if you ever get any more original one-sheets, you definitely give me an email. And he's like, all right, it doesn't happen often. But anyway, so eBay for various, he had a bunch of, he had a bunch of like lots where there were 4 posters each. So some I got that I really didn't care for, but I bid on it just for 1 poster or 2 posters in the lot. But anyway, let's get started. First poster up, Critters 2, buddy. Heck yeah, get ready for seconds. They're back. The main course. It's got a critter on there holding a 2. I've always liked this poster. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the Critters poster as well. Actually, all the posters seem pretty cool to me. You know, you got the credits down there. And New Line Cinema, PG-13. But it's just a cool, cool poster. A decent movie from what I hear. Critters 2. Next up, came in a lot. That Critters poster was like $4. Most of them I won on starting bids because nobody else, I guess, knew about them or was searching for them. So the starting bids on them were like $3. And since I ordered like a ton of posters from him, probably like 20 or something posters from him, he combined shipping, and shipping was only $8 for all those posters, which was awesome. So next one up, I won in a lot with 3 other posters, but I love this movie anyways. The poster's okay, but it would have been cooler if they pulled up an actual picture of Harry, but I guess they kind of wanted to leave that to the movie. But it's the original one sheet for Harry and the Hendersons, which I got, which is now out on DVD, which wasn't out on DVD for the longest time, so you had to get VHS. It just has his poor little green eyes there, and it says, according to science, Bigfoot doesn't exist. He's holding a rose. Aww. Harry and the Hendersons. When you can't believe your eyes, trust your heart. Got the credits down there. Cool stuff. Good movie too. It's out on DVD. You can get it for like $9 at Walmart. You could probably find it much cheaper now, but when it first came out, you could get it at $9 from Walmart. It's a good movie. One I used to watch back in the day when I was a kid, so has that nostalgic value to me. So on to the next poster. Next up is the one that I haven't seen yet, but I also won it in a lot with 3 other horror posters, so I'll take it when I can get it. But it's called Vampire at Midnight. If you've seen this one, let me know. I don't know if it's more of a horror movie about vampires or like a, you know, softcore porn type deal, but looked pretty cool. He's only dead until dark. It's got a vampire, you know, snacking on a woman. Vampire at Midnight. Released by Scurus Pictures, I think. So, 87 is the copyright on the poster. So, yeah. That is Vampire at Midnight. So, I'm guessing we're going to go on to the next poster since this one didn't have much to look at. It's still pretty cool, but not a lot going on, so on to the next poster. Okay, here we are. Next poster. This one's very interesting. I actually want to hunt down this movie. So yeah, it's actually a pretty cool color, I think, too. It's a purple one. It's for the movie called The Housekeeper. Apparently starring Rita Tushingham. Up here we have, of course, The Housekeeper, and it says, for Eunice Parchman, cleanliness is next to godliness, and every time she starts a new job, she cleans house, sometimes for good. It's got the housekeeper, you know, with a duster there, and as a shadow, it has a woman shadow holding what looks like a rifle or a double-barrel shotgun. It's very cool. Got the credits down there. I'm looking for a date. Looking for the date, Kodak Films. I don't know, but it says Castle Hill Productions. There's no date on it. I think it's once again the 80s. But yeah, that was a pretty cool one. Light pink down to a dark purple. I thought that was kind of cool gradient. Next poster. This next one's a film I own on DVD, and I've seen other variations of the poster, and it, you know, the DVD cover is kind of like weird. It like doesn't give much to the movie. It's just like a weird thing, but this is a pretty cool poster. It's for the movie called Mutant, which I think came out in '84. I'll look for a date on there, but pretty cool poster here. Kind of reminiscent of the Blob poster. Mankind's deadliest threat will come from the skies. And then it's got like a light and some fog. It's got like a girl entrapped in like an embryoic plastic bag thing. She looks to be nude. So let's hide that. No, you can't see anything. It's just a silhouette. And then it says just Mutant down there. It's got the credits here. I'm looking for it. My hair was not in the way. Yeah, 1984. This is A2. Like I said, I've seen online the other variation of this, and the other variation is pretty cool. I'll get it if I could find it for cheap. So that's Mutant poster. We'll go on to the next one. Alright, interesting thing just happened. I paused the camera to pull up the next poster, and I laid my camera down on the floor, and it just turned off. I was like, oh shit, hopefully I didn't hit something. And then when I turned it back on, it said drop detection enabled, and it turned itself off. So when it feels like it's got a drop, it automatically turns itself off. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know if it does that when it's recording, so I got to be careful, but enough being said about that. Let's go on to the next one. Another interesting one, which was in a lot. It's called The Evil Below. Here it says terror lies deep, and it has a I'm thinking it's a woman. It looks like a woman, but in a scuba diving mask underwater with air bubbles coming up. And it says, the evil below. Some things are better left alone. What date? Do we have a date on here? I don't see a date. But like in the video previous, I will probably, if I can find the dates, and if it's on DVD, I'll put it in a little texty right down there. That's a pretty cool one. On to the next poster. Next poster, Death Valley. Have you ever seen any of these movies? Which some of them it's kind of doubtful, but obviously let me know. I know people have seen Critters 2 and all that, but not even a scream escapes Death Valley. It's got a person here screaming, and then in the sunglasses reflection, it's got that creepy looking killer with it holding a knife. Very cool. This is 82. It's rated R. It's got Catherine Hicks in it, huh? Introducing Peter Billingsley as well, and Edward Herrmann. Interesting credits there. 82. Death Valley. Pretty cool poster. On to the next one. Actually, I like to let these go a minute, just so it doesn't cut off for some reason, so it'll be now we're going to the next poster. Next one, I believe this is an out-of-print DVD, if it's on DVD, I'm sorry. But I recently, a couple months back, and showed it on a video, got the VHS for this, so I'll watch that pretty soon, but it's the original one sheet of a movie called The Carrier. Actually, on that VHS update I did where I showed this VHS off, somebody commented and said this was a good one, so I've also seen it on torrent sites to download, but since I have the VHS, I just watched that. You know, you got the eye with some guys in it. Some weird looking guys like Arabian get-ups, headdresses, but he's holding a knife. And then you got like a blue hand. It says, something strange is happening in the small town of Sleepy Rock, but no one can put their finger on it. The Carrier. One touch and you're dead. Swan production. 87 is the copyright on this guy. So, that's The Carrier.